think first of all, I was a middle school teacher part-time for 3 years, full-time teacher, and then part-time. And so I had the time to spend, and I just saw in the middle school in particular the need for mentors and just the love of children, having 3 boys of my own that I raised, and also going down to Honduras on mission trips and doing vacation Bible schools and different projects down there, and falling in love with the children there and seeing their needs and realizing, hey, there are a lot of needs right here in Moultrie, Colquitt County with school children too. So that's what led me there. I started mentoring a girl 14 years or maybe 15 years ago that was coming into 6th grade, and that was kind of cool because I was a middle school teacher, but I also had days off because I was half-time, so I had time to go in. And this girl and I, it started off as oftentimes with middle schoolers where they're a little nervous being seen with an adult in the media center, and that can be truthfully a little frustrating, but then as they warm up and get used to the situation, that you see that you are making a difference, and they're starting to warm up to you, and bridges, the walls are starting to break down, and bridges being made, and you feel like she's connecting to you. And so that's a fulfillment for myself, and hopefully she was gaining confidence and feeling love from me. And after this first girl graduated, another girl came into 6th grade that I was able to mentor, and I have mentored her not only through high school, but she's now a first-year student, nursing student at ABAC, and I've actually had a chance to spend time with her during the fall and especially during Christmas break as she was trying to be accepted into nursing school. And it has just been a joy to work with her, and I can actually just look her in the eye and say how much I love her. She has sent me Valentine's cards that she has made, handmade. I still have one from I think her 7th grade year. I still have it up in my little office at home because it meant so much to me. And I just have really become overjoyed in how much more confidence she has gotten. I talked to her, I think her 7th grade year in middle school, and she had suffered through some terrible tragedies before I met her. And I told her, Giselle, if you put your mind to it, starting in high school, can't wait until senior year, but if you put your mind to it, you could go to college someday. And her eyes got big, like, really? And I said, yes, because we have the Hope Scholarship. And I'll do everything I can on my part to see that you get to college. And so when she graduated last year, even with all the COVID restrictions, we went back to that moment and said, you know what, you did it, you made it. And so it has just been, it's been a joy to be with her and be part of her life for 7 years, well now 8 years, and I really expect it to continue. I think with one of the girls, showing her that life is full of problems, and that doesn't mean that God doesn't love you, that He loves you through this, and that you are accepted by God, and even if your family or your friends or strangers look down on you and make you feel bad, that you need to look and see what God says about you. And also, as I said with one of them, just the confidence, trying to really work on confidence, pointing to when they do have to do that application or that interview like I'm doing now, that they can have confidence to be assertive and stand up for themselves, and just along with confidence in their abilities too. I think the biggest impact with me is that you can make a difference, and you don't have to have experience. All you have to have is a heart for these youth, and show your love, and I guess just persistence too. Because there are going to be times when you wonder, is it making a difference? But if you stick through it 6 or 7 years, or however long God calls you to, then you'll see a difference in them. And of course, any of us who try to get involved with other people's lives, we realize that we get changed too for the better, and we get blessed sometimes even more than the other person does. I think one of the big benefits, pluses with the CAM ministry that is in association with Titus Ranch is that, first of all, this is a Christian ministry, so that we are open to talk about God, and as I said earlier, about how much God loves you, but also that we meet outside the school system. And particularly in these last 5 years, within the guidelines of CAM, I've been able to have her over to my house. I've been able to take her shopping. I've been able to go out to the restaurants to eat. We've just gone for walks on the bike trail, and that's where the relationships really deepen over just meeting in the school system. Meeting in the schools is still better than nothing, but I just really noticed a difference with CAM being able to deepen this relationship.